Hi guys, welcome to Trazone.com. This is Mohit Soni and we've been finally driving the all new Tata Altroz. This is the entry into the premium hatchback segment. Tata has done it many times, but now it's come back again, and it's come with a bang, because quite literally the design, and which we usually begin with, is very stunning to look at. Tata Motors design team is already doing some really great job with their cars. Altroz takes that step even higher. Everything looks spot on. The elements, the car, the silhouette, the profile, in terms of its stance, it looks like a true blue European premium hatchback, but it's made in India for the Indian market as of now. And as you can see, there's a blackened out theme that's running around the entire car. This is here as well. The tail lamps have been integrated into this. So all of this with the black spoiler, with the black dual tone roof here, looks very good. Those are the diamond cut 16-inch alloy wheels, which is now standard in the segment. The front profile is very edgy. These DRLs here look really good. What I think is quirky, not bad or not good, is this indicator, a turn indicator here. There's chrome lining here as well. There's so much detail, yet it looks very elegant at the same time. I think that's a balance which everybody tries to achieve, but does not succeed quite well. But Tata Motors design team has done a great job executing this one, and like I said, everything fits just fine on this car. It looks really good. Let's begin with the interior. The button for the boot is below the Tata badge, and as you can see, there's some stuff kept. It is 345 liters. This is almost Honda Jazz rivaling boot space here, which is pretty impressive. That's the reversing pack camera. It is mounted quite flushly, but I think it's going to be quite a problem in the rains, which is usually with most cars. What I also like very impressively is that there is a button here which opens the door. Usually the panel comes out from here. We've seen it in other cars, the older Chevy Beat, which is now a decade old and gone, but I think this is a much more clever move of integrating the handle. Stepping inside, it's a typical Tata hatchback affair, grey and black interiors, and as you can see, I will show you, there is ample legroom, good knee room. Headroom is just about okay for me. Under thigh support could have been a bit better. What is also going to be slightly different here in the cabin, and slightly discomforting, is the fact that the bench here is quite upright. We wish it was a bit more inclined, so that it would be a bit more comfortable, but that's the reason why it has such a big boot, according to me. Headrests are here, armrest is here, but sadly there is no cup holders or can holders here. Seat belts for all three. There is isofix mounting as well. Let's jump into the all important front, but before that, let me show you that it will get the key like the Nexon here. It's the Altroz badging now, and this is another feature in the big list. Start stop button, cruise control, steering mounted controls. They're entirely new. The fonts, the layout, everything looks great. What is also the highlight is the flat bottom steering wheel. The new instrument cluster, well, I think the speedo and the tachometer should have been the same. I mean, very close to each other, but they are a little bit far away. But I like what it's on offer. It can show you a lot of details here, as you can see by just pressing this button. We are driving the diesel, and that's what it's showing. 17.4 kilometers per liter as well on absolute smooth highways of Jaisalmer. That's the screen. Big step up again. It's very smooth, much smoother and easier to use than the Nexon unit. It's even, I think, slightly better than the recently updated Harrier. I think it's on par with it. And the buttons here are again laid out in typical Tata infotainment style. This is a new thing what Tata is doing. This is the AC controls. There's stuff to keep here. Tata says there's 24 cubby holes. You can keep here as well. There's an armrest for the front people as well. It is adjustable, slidable, and quite well textured with stitching, contrast stitching. You can open and keep stuff here as well. And as you can see, umbrellas also are becoming a Tata affair, so you are getting them here. Electric ORVM. The windows are not powered up. All of them are not auto power up and down like we saw in the Polo, but then again that is also a decade old car. What is the interior like? Well, the quality is good, but what is even more impressive is the design. They say it's inspired by fighter jet cockpit. That is usually the case with most cars because that's the perfect inspiration. And yeah, the quality is good. I think it could have been tad better, but I think Tata is going to surprise us with the price, and if the pricing is right, then this should be very good value for money. Again, in typical Tata fashion, very large glove box, opens with a button. And yeah, there is cloth here as well to keep you comfortable. There is this new door handle which locks it as well. There is no button in the cabin, so it is very impressive. Overall, the front seats are quite impressive. Height adjustable seats and height adjustable seat belts. And the feature list includes Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a very good sound system. Again, a very Tata thing. The sound systems in their cars are pretty good. And yeah, that's what the car is all about as of now. Now let's jump to the performance part. We've driven both the petrols and the diesels, and what we can tell you immediately is we've been driving in the day, in the night. We like everything about it, right from the headlights. In terms of illumination throw, it's a very different looking headlight, but since we've driven it in the night, we can tell you the headlight illumination and throw is also spot on. Let's start with the diesel engine performance. So guys, let's discuss the performance part of the Tata Altroz. We've driven both the petrols and the diesels. Both cars come with a 5-speed gearbox. Let's begin with the petrol. It's a 3-cylinder unit. It's a BS6 compliant motor. It makes 86 PS of power and 130 Nm of torque, which is a standard thing with 1.2 liter 3-cylinder engines. There's good low end, good mid-range, and good top end. The refinement is the biggest highlight. Even with a 3-cylinder motor, the refinement levels are absolutely stellar. You don't realize anything that is happening with this car in terms of engine noise and everything else. And even when it comes to driving in the city, the low end torque with a very light clutch and very smooth gearbox should make things far more easier to live with on a daily basis. There's Tata says there's a 2nd generation e-pass system on it, so we can agree that it is quite easy to maneuver in the city. But what is also impressive is the precision, the feedback, and the heaviness at highway speeds. Makes this car a very confidence inspiring car to drive. And what is also very impressive is the suspension setup, because ride quality is excellent, body roll is minimum, and that also ends up giving it a great highway stability while cruising at any given speed, because you've got just about enough compliance, you've got enough stiffness, so you can have fun while cornering the car, and you can enjoy these enjoy straight roads as well, because it is extremely stable on those speeds. Given the petrol or the diesel, there is hardly any difference between the two when it comes to handling. And yeah, the petrol motor is can be enjoyed slightly on the highway, and mostly it is best that if you are commuting in the city on a daily basis, you want a petrol, you can go for this. But if you are more of a highway guy, you know that you need a diesel, and this diesel will not disappoint. Despite the fact it does not get the Nexon tune of 110 PS, it gets 90 PS of power, and still it has a healthy 200 Nm of torque. Mid-range and top end is very good. It does get boomy at 140 kilometers an hour, and you think you would need a 6th gear, but then immediately after that it gets back to normal. There's no problem with that. And with a light clutch and a smooth gearbox, the diesel is also quite easy to drive. Like I said, the dynamics are really good. The ride quality is great. Even with the diesel, there's no problem. Overall it's a very easy car to live with in the city, on the highway. It's going to be very comfortable. The NVH levels in both these cars is good. The diesel is slightly noisy, but if you're having a conversation, or if the music is on, and if you're stuck in Mumbai traffic, you won't even realize that engine noise. It's not irritating, but there is a bit of intrusion. Then that's about it. I think it's got great ride handling. It's got smooth engines. It's refined. It's got good fuel economy. The diesel has been delivering 18 kilometers per liter, and the petrol has been giving us 12 to 13 on these straight highways. With a bit of poking it, I think you can expect a bit more fuel economy as well, because Tata is saying that they have improved this new platform, the Alpha platform, to make it more lighter and hence more fuel economical. What will make you buy the Tata Altroz? Well, it's got the features, it's got the quality, it's got a great design, it's got great dynamics. What will eventually drag you to the showroom will be the pricing, which comes in January. Given what Tata's pricing has been for recent cars, if it is priced as aggressively as those cars, then there's no stopping Tata, because they have a wide sales network, and it can reach pretty much anywhere. We can expect this car to be one of the best sellers, along with the new cars that have been doing really well, such as the Nexon and the Tata Tiago and the Tigor. This will join that extremely impressive stable and will bring more joy to Tata and its customers, because the Altroz is not here to disappoint. It is 100% here to impress a lot of premium hatchback buyers who are very unique, given the fact that there's so much competition and so many options in the market. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, comment if you still want to ask us anything, hit that notification bell. The next video comes this week. Subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.